welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about marriage. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to be talking about marriage. I'm single, very single, but I'm going to be talking about marriage. So I watched a video from Dyna Ekwueme. I also watched a video from Aina. They were both talking about marriage, but they had different views on marriage, being married young, societal pressures and all of that. That's what led me to this video. Dyna Ekwueme is a Nigerian YouTuber. She has over 24,000 subscribers. She's 23 years of age. Last I checked, she was 23. I don't know if she's still 23, but she's young. She's married and she has given birth, so she's a young mother, young couple kind of stuff. And Aina is about 32. She just got engaged. She's been married before. She was previously married at the age of 21. So yeah, and she's also a very big YouTuber with over 3 billion subscribers. So before I continue this video, I just want to say that you should please like this video if you find it helpful, you find it interesting, you find it boring, whatever it is. Please just like this video, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified whenever I post a video. Subscribe and all the good stuff, and let's just continue. So basically, Dyna Ekwueme came for Aina for the video she made about being married young, societal pressures. In Dyna Ekwueme's video, she titled the video "Marriage is not for Aina." I found that title somehow. I found it I feel like the title of Dyna's video was too strong or too direct. Yes, and a lot of people will misread that to start with. That's where you start getting your negative vibes from, or that's where you start misreading things from. And then Aina's video was titled 21, being married young, societal pressures and all of that. In this video, we're going to be talking about what Aina's views on marriage and societal pressures are, and what Dyna Ekwueme's views are, and we're going to try to merge it, because I believe that there's a balance. As much as they were coming from different angles, there's something about their message that was similar, which is the fact that people should be allowed the freedom to do what they want to do. So Aina is of the opinion that marriage does not make, break, or define a woman. You shouldn't live out your parents' dreams. You shouldn't give in to societal pressures to get married and all of that. At a certain age, you need to be married. You should not give in to those pressures.
You don't just get married because everyone else says you should do it. Like, are you gonna pay for the wedding? You're gonna pay for childcare when we have babies. Are you gonna be able to sustain our marriage? Not just our wedding, but our marriage? No. So stay out.
In some houses, they get to experience a situation whereby your parents are like, you need to get married at a certain age, especially ladies. Like, the pressure is so much more on ladies than guys. So in Aina's video, she tried to point out that shouldn't be the case. People should not be pressurized into getting married. Like, if you're not married, you're worthless, you're broken and stuff. I think that is the point that she tried to pass in the video. And then on the other hand, Dyna Ekwueme is of the opinion that marriage makes or breaks a woman. That as much as a lot of people go around saying, okay, claiming feminism, a lot of people are not happy with their current predicament or their current situation, like being single. She kind of put it out that if you're not married, you probably not be happy. You're probably not happy, and a marriage is what gives you your fulfillment as a lady.
Marriage does define a woman. Marriage does make and break a woman. You can deny it all you want, but you and I know that as women, when we are in our social gatherings, when we're with our fellow women, we're not here talking about dollars, no matter how much we are in the workforce. Yes, we do just about that, but the main security of a woman, the happiness and the joy of a woman, is when she talks about family, when she talks about her relationships, not just with women but with men.
So that's just it. Dyna Ekwueme is like pro-marriage stuff, and then Aina, she's not exactly anti-marriage because she's getting married soon. So I wouldn't say she's anti-marriage, but she's all about free will and doing what you want to do, finding your purpose and following your own dream, not like you're giving into something because of societal pressures. And particularly, I'm more on Aina's side than Dyna's side, but I understand where Dyna Ekwueme is coming from, because these days a lot of people tend to misinterpret things. This whole feminism stuff, a lot of people tend to misinterpret a lot of things. In fact, even me, that sometimes I'm like, what is this feminism all about though? There are some things that people say and you'll be like, what? people are usually extreme about the whole thing. So I understand where she's coming from. So this is what I think. To start with, marriage is not the goal. The goal is to be happily married. Happily is the word. The key word here is happily married. I believe that there are a lot of people that can be single and be happy. It's better to be single and happy than to be in a miserable marriage. You get? That's the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Marriage is not even for everyone. If you even go biblical, there's a passage of the Bible that says that marriage is not for everyone. I'm going to read that like later on in this video. I hope I remember. So this is it. Aina is right in her own way. Dyna Ekwueme is right in her own way. I have a problem with some of the things she said about the whole thing. I want to believe that what they mean by marriage breaking or making a woman, it has to do with you know, if you're not married, it doesn't mean that you're worthless or you're broken or you don't have a purpose. You know, you don't have a say in the society. Nothing. You're a nobody, basically. I feel like maybe that's what she meant. And I also feel like Dyna Ekwueme kind of misinterpreted that statement, or she just took it to the other extreme, because she said that being married makes or breaks a woman, defines a woman and stuff. I find that really extreme. That's part of the issues I have with Dyna Ekwueme's videos. I understand the point she was trying to make, but she was being a bit too extreme in making those points. Now, my grandfather once told us something, may so rest in peace. He said that marriage is like your heaven or hell on earth. The person you get married to is going to determine whether you're going to be in heaven here on earth or you're going to be in hell here on earth. So what he's trying to say is that you should be careful who you settle with. That should be the definition of what is going to make or break you. Being happily married can really make you a better person, can really help your life. But if it happens the other way around, then trust me, it's going to be really bad, because some people can actually make your life a living hell. And you prefer that you were alone than to be in a living hell. Aina also made mention of the pressure being so much on women. Like, why is the pressure so much on women? Personally, I understand why a lot of pressure is placed on women. The pressure is placed more on women than men. A lot of things, sha. But the truth is that nobody likes to be lonely. So be it a man or a woman, nobody wants to be like, you just want to be lonely from birth till you die, you grow old and die. If you're not going to get married, personally, I believe that your life should be dedicated to a purpose. Just the way we have it in the Catholic Church. I am a Catholic, so let me just put in a bit of like Catholicity in this whole stuff. If you can dedicate your life to, like, say, serving God, you don't have to even be a priest to dedicate your life to serving God. Like, your life should have like a purpose. For me, it doesn't really have to be marriage. Marriage might not necessarily be your purpose. Now, marriage could be some people's purpose. It must not necessarily be your purpose, but something, you should be doing something, because that's the only thing that will probably save you from being bored all your life. People find joy in being in the house of God. People find joy in so many things. So if you're not going to like settle down with family, giving that sacrifice of being with family, because marriage is a sacrifice. So if you're not going to like live out that sacrifice of dedicating your life to like raising children, being with your husband and all of that, there should be something that you aim to do with your life, because I feel like we are all created for a purpose. That is my own view of things. Personally, I want to get married though. I want to get married. I want to be happily married. It's not something I'm going to rush into. I'm lucky to have come from a family that nobody pressures you into getting married. I've had discussions with my mom. They are of the opinion that, okay, you need to settle down. With time, as you're growing older, the discussion comes in a lot more. But they're also of the opinion that you should not rush into anything. Do not rush into anything. It's a lifetime commitment. Nobody wants to rush into a miserable marriage. So when we are talking about marriage here, we should also talk about happy. So that is why I feel like people should actually not give into societal pressures. The pressure is a lot, especially on ladies. Of course, when you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, you need to settle down. Even for guys, it's just like for guys, it's a different kind of pressure, and it gets to the age limit. The age you get to for a guy before you start receiving pressure is like higher. Maybe for guys, when you get to 30 something, like 35-ish, people start asking you, When will you settle down? Now where is the woman? We've not seen the woman and all of that. But I believe that things are changing. Things are really changing. Like, people are not pressuring people into like settling down now, because in fact things are even hard. Things are even hard. You cannot, even as a man, you cannot even just say you want to go and carry another person and put in your house and take care of the person. And I like the fact that a lot of guys are beginning to realize that it is a partnership. You need a partner in your life, somebody that could really bring in positive impact into your life. Now let's talk about marrying young. You could meet somebody that will help you bring out your potential really fast. You can get married really early, and then that person that you're getting married to will even help you to be a better person, help you bring out your potential, help you achieve your purpose in life. That is just it. You can also meet somebody that will make you to, you will never ever get to achieve your purpose. You never find yourself. All you'll be doing with your life is like probably just being his wife. That is just going to be your purpose. And there's nothing wrong in being, there's something wrong actually. There is something wrong. I feel like there's something wrong. That should not just be, oh yeah, if that's, in fact, it's choice, it's your choice. Everybody has like a choice. I believe that being a wife is not easy. Being a mother, taking care of the home, taking care of your children is a job. It's an actual job on its own. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, so if you find yourself with somebody you feel like this is the right person for you, this is who you want to settle with at that age, fine. If you do not find, ahoy, you're not the person that's going to marry yourself. Even as a guy, the person you might want to get married to might not accept your proposal. So you will not go around and just get married to anybody you see on the streets. You think it's easy to find like a good person to marry. It's when it's time to get married that you will not find out that, okay, there are not so many people out there, or there are not so many ladies out there. There are not so many people that have the qualities that you are looking for in a wife. So even for guys, it's not as easy to settle down with somebody, because a woman can make your life a living hell. So it's no rush. It is a forever something. Now let's talk about the biblical implication of marriage not being for everyone. I'm going to read from a passage of the Bible, Matthew 19:11 to 21. Let me start reading from Good News Bible. So I'm reading from the book of Matthew chapter 19 verse 11 to 21. Jesus answered, "This teaching does not apply to everyone, but only to those whom God has given it. For there are different reasons why men cannot marry. Some because they were born that way, others because men made them that way, and others do not marry for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. Let him who can accept this teaching do so." Now let me read. I just googled it. This particular one, I googled it, and this version says, "But Jesus said, not everyone is mature enough to live a married life. It requires a certain aptitude and grace. Marriage isn't for everyone." That is exactly what he said here. I'm going to probably screenshot and show you guys. "Some from birth seemingly never give marriage a thought. Others never get asked or accepted. And some decide not to get married for kingdom reasons." That's like the kingdom of heaven. "But if you are capable of growing into the largeness of marriage, do it." So this is what is being said from the biblical angle. Marriage is not for everyone, and that's the truth. It's not easy. I feel like that's why a lot of people are not really triggered about, getting married so young. You get so, but then it's a matter of choice and maturity. If you find the right person early, my dear, by all means settle. If you do not find, you cannot kill yourself. And it doesn't mean that you now accept anybody that comes your way because you want to be married. But the long and short of it is that you shouldn't give into societal pressures. That is where I feel like the balance is. Dyna Ekwueme is of the opinion that you should not give into what society is saying about all this feminism. Girls need to get their career first and stuff. What works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So find what you want to do, how you want your own to work, and then go for it. Aina was also of the opinion that not giving to societal pressures. So at the end of the day, they are both saying the same thing. So just do what you feel is the right thing to do. My dear people of God, I hope I've succeeded in convincing you and not confusing you that happiness is key. Happiness is the goal, not other things. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Very important. If you know you enjoyed this video, you learned anything at all, you got anything from this video, please do give it a thumbs up and turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified when next I post a video. that is going to be nice. Yes, so turn on your post notifications, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.